In this video, we're gonna be yapping. Okay, officially yapping. We just talking. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a new segment like Yap with Me or Certified Yapper Girl, or maybe like Yappers Anonymous. Ooh, I like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna be yapping, talking about life, what's been going on. It's just a lot. Um, Living in a new state, in a new area. We're gonna talk about this traffic, but we're gonna get all into it. We're also gonna talk about the numbers. I gotta put a little money in it. So we're gonna be talking about the numbers changing from one state to the next. But just for a few updates, I do want you all to know I am trying to be consistent with all of these videos. The videos will be posted Sunday and Thursday. However, your girl is also trying to do blog posts on Tuesday. So go to paperbymode.com, subscribe to that, check that out. Right now, there is a blog post up about moving. And by the time you guys see this video, there's also going to be a blog post about trying to get your grocery budget in order. Okay. I'm giving tips, 6 tips on how to get your grocery budget in order. What else? Oh, Instagram, go ahead and follow at Paper by Mo. Okay. And then Pinterest, go ahead and follow at Paper by Mo as well. And last but not least, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and then that little notification button so you can know every time your girl posts. Okay. The goal is still 5,500 YouTube subscribers by the end of March. Will we get there? I don't know, but we will try. Okay. We will try. Stay tuned. Okay, first things first, if you don't know, my husband and I transported. I don't know why I would say transported. Okay, but we moved from Louisiana to the DMV area. Okay. Um I keep saying DMV. It's definitely not the D because the D is quite expensive and she's also not in the V. So we're in the M, okay? Maryland to be exact. Um yeah, we moved here because we have family here and then we wanted more and better job opportunities. We got to talk about these jobs, okay? But before we get into that, in this notebook, we had a life account. If you hadn't seen in previous videos, we created a life account when my husband was laid off back in October to save all of his checks. And I can't even think of the freaking word it's called. Start with an S, y'all. Anyways, he was paid checks like not previously, but just like regular checks when he would get paid every 2 weeks. And so instead of living off that or using those checks, we would just put those checks in a savings account. This savings account was a high yield savings account, so we are gaining interest. 10 out of 10 recommend. Also, if you're looking for a high yield savings account, I bank with Marcus, which, listen, when I put people on, they're like, girl, you're lying. There is no account called Marcus. It is. It's just by Goldman Sachs. I think the interest is about 3% now. I'm being real. That interest has been going down. As the talks of recessions going up, the interest rates are going down. Okay. So life is lifing. But I have a link below in the description where if you're looking to get I think when you go ahead and click the link and you get referred by me, you get an extra 1% for 3 months. So check that out. It's amazing. I 10 out of 10 recommend. Now, back to the point here. We got the life account. So if we saved all of my husband's checks that he was bringing in, and then I saved a little bit of the money that I was bringing in as well, because what I'm making is more than what our actual bills. And I'm so grateful to God about that, because we're gonna chit chat about that. Anyways, we're in here, life account. Okay, this was the goal here. We want to save money into the account. Another thing we were trying to do was alter our goals. So like we got rid of our YMCA. That's just YMCA. I just say the word. I don't know why I am the way I am. We were delaying our IRA contributions because, again, this was in October. So we were trying to max out our IRA contributions for 2024. girl. I don't know about that. But anyways, even now, come April, it's just wishy-washy out here. Okay, student loan payments, we were just doing the minimum and a little bit of interest. And I lied because in January we gave even more money. I think we gave like over $1,000. So ambitious, need to stop. No payments to my husband's student loans because although the save plan is no longer going forward, what we do know is he doesn't have a current due date. So I'm okay with that for now. And then no more extra money to student loans again. So, and then deduct or go down on our fund money. I think our fund money was previously like $50. We went down to $30. So we trying to save, and it's $50 per check. So we were doing about $100. It was $100 per person for the whole month. Okay. And so now it's $60 per person for the whole month. So we were doing some things. That's the check. Severance. I don't know why I was tripping. So we was like, okay, he brings in about $3,000 a month. The total is going to be only $9,000. Great. But we were able to save way more than that. Even the month right when he was let go, he had just got a check. And I mean, boom, immediately we just decided to put that in the account. Now, listen, I'm well aware that is a privilege, okay, to be able to do that. And we exercised that privilege, okay? We exercised it. So it was well over this. And then like I said, I wasn't contributing some money from my check as well. So we're going to talk about exactly how much it brought in. So the goal was to bring in $15,000. And I think we were like 17, okay? I ended up also getting a little bit of raise from my full-time job, and then I also adjusted my 401k contributions. I was giving 9%, and then I took it down and just giving 5%. That my job was also matching me. So, you know, that was the student loan progress 2025 at a glance. We definitely need to talk about this because woo chile. But we're gonna go back to number one when we talk about the different expenses. Okay. So here was our pivot, aka life account. So we actually saved $17,205.80. So we had to get out of our lease. And I know you're thinking, why would you guys get out of your lease? Because we was getting out of the state, okay? I think our lease was up in June. I thought it was May. It was up in June. So to get out our lease, we had to pay one more month. So that was $1,623, okay? This is a green color. I'm trying to figure out, do I have this? Okay, y'all know I like my Pilot pens. Okay, so we're just gonna maybe, I don't know. It might be this. But the numbers are gonna change. So this was accurate. So for the new place, the new apartment, we had to do a lease application. That was that was $75. And then down deposit, we paid $813. Okay, then we had our 1 month rent in February. So we actually didn't move here until March, right? It's March now. But to lock in the rate, we had to have it, I think, the last 3 or 4 days in February, okay? Now, let me tell you, I don't know about y'all, but if you guys are going to move in the winter, they have the lowest prices for rent and starting electricity or any utilities in the winter. And literally, if you Google it, people say it all the time. And oh my gosh, love that for us. You're thinking, why do you love that for us? Okay, one, the prices are lower. And two, the rent that we're paying now and the rent that I just went on the website for where we're living and that they're trying to charge is crazy. It's a smooth $350 difference a month. And I'm just like, the place is okay, don't get me wrong. It's not no high rise and it's not fancy or anything like that. You know, we're trying to live within our means. But to pay a $350 difference? Okay, so this is what's changing. The moving truck. So we got a Penske moving truck. It ended up being more money because we did get the little trailer track thingy to roll my car. Yeah, mama's was not driving. Also, we had the Penske truck and then my husband had a car. And it's about a 14-hour drive from Louisiana to Maryland. But it took us 24 hours. We did not do it all at once. We went from New Orleans to Atlanta because that's where our parents stay. And then we went from Atlanta to Maryland. Okay. But we did it in different days. Okay. We had to do it in different days. Okay. So let's talk about the actual numbers when it came to the Penske truck. So we said it was going to be $928. It actually ended up being $1,163.25. So I think this did include, first of all, I think it was taxes that it was included. And then another thing that was included was like, my husband decided to rent like a dolly. Okay. Didn't even know you have to do that, but you know, here we are. So I'm going to put this correction. Okay. And so the actual number here is $1,163.25. Period. Okay, so we were gonna get a Ring doorbell. We haven't got that yet. Just being honest. Just because the munions is funyun. The money is funny. No, it's just I do have to explain this, and I don't want to go into detail too much because I'm just not there yet. I'm so in an emotional state. It's just so much going on, so much changing in the country. But first of all, I do have a job because I am also getting paid. But if you've noticed, at least in my previous for my previous video for my first paycheck in March, my paycheck is the same. And you're thinking like, oh, if you got a new job, why would it have been the same? Because I have a job, but I have the same job right now. It's tricky. But moral of the story is a lot of big companies, I'm in cyber, are doing layoffs. And the other thing is a lot of companies, maybe the company that I'm about to be working for, are doing delayed starts. So I was able to basically just try to stay on with my previous job. And it's not even like I'm working for real. I'm really just using PTO. Okay. But a win is a win. And I'm grateful to God because your girl has been depressed. Okay. So I have to put out the fact that I got a lot of gratitude right now in life. You know, sometimes when you think something is bad and then you just realize, okay, well, I got legs, I got food to eat, we got water. Ooh, that's a story for you. We got to talk about the water. But yeah, you just see all the things that how they are a little bit. But I had to get out of that depressive state. That was one of the reasons why my videos was also being delayed, because I was like, I don't want to record. I was definitely in that. But also, my husband did get a filler job, and so I'm so grateful. It's not a whole lot of money, but as long as the outcome is income and the income is incoming, you know, and we can pay some bills with it, I'm super duper grateful. Which is also why I feel like another reason I'm trying to just do better with Paper by Mo. I'm trying to be more consistent with her, do my blogs. I'm also thinking about going ahead and getting what is it called? I'm trying to do a budgeting thing. So I'm thinking about bringing that on as a service. I just don't know how many people would be interested. And I just don't want to waste y'all time or my time. You know what I'm saying? Is that the same green? I think that's the same green. Okay. So we'll talk about that more. But another thing right here, we're just going to put moving expenses. Okay. So between my husband and I, when it came to like boxes, tape, bubble wrap, I'm not going to include gas because I don't even have the actual, no, I'm lying to you. I do have the actual numbers. This does include gas, y'all. Because gas with a Penske truck and going across the country, a lot. But this wasn't actually that bad. So this was $539.33. I do know that some money my husband and I kind of spent and did not repay ourselves back because we do have a little bit of credit card balances, but we just doing the best we can. I kind of want to see what this is going to end up being like. Okay, $17,205.80. So we're going to take away that $1,623. That was to get out the lease, minus that $75 for that lease application, minus that $813. 16 and it's minus 3. Okay, so that's 14,000. We're here with the down deposit. Then we have the 1 month rent and the February payment. It actually ended up not being $1,916. How much actually was it? I gotta go figure out how much that was. Okay, so let's do some numbers. We got to get some numbers. So our actual rent, I didn't want to put this in here now, but we ended up getting a discount on our rent. And again, gratitude. Y'all remember that Bratz movie? I was gonna say back in the day, but it was a while ago. And I'm pretty sure it was in the 2000s. I'm pretty sure. but it was live. It wasn't like animated. And you know, they was singing their little song. They was doing their little 1-2, and they say, "Our gratitude is just not platitude." Okay, because that's how I've been feeling lately. Okay, grateful because what? 1545 on some rent. We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Super duper, super grateful. It was originally going to be like 1620 something. So we got about an 80 something dollar credit, and I was just grateful. And all that was networking, talking to the manager. Like my husband is the social person. I know it's hard to believe. My husband is the social person, not me. But ooh, I need to do that more. And it was over the phone. Like, okay, y'all, let me get out my feels. Super grateful, so happy. So 1545 was the discount, and because we got the discount, this number actually changed. It wasn't 1916, so plus we had to pay 275.90, which I was so depressed about because I'm like, dang, we're paying 275.90. That was for February's because we had it for like 4 or 5 days within February. But I'm just like, bookie dookie, like we're not even living there, and then we got to pay money. This is just, it sucks. But we got the discount, so I was grateful. So that ended up being $18.20.90. So we're gonna put the correction here as well. Okay, so let's put correction. Okay, so that's $1,820.90. So I really think, like, obviously things happen for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. That's just moi. Okay, so then I'm just like, dang God, are you giving us these discounts and ability to move around money because money about to get dry? You know, I be asking these questions. I'm not trying to be negative. I really am just curious because, you know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay. So $17,205.80. That's what we had. Now let's take away that $16.23. We had to pay that to the last apartment. And then we got $75 for the new apartment. Then we got $813, and that was for our down deposit, which was supposed to be half the rent. But now that I think about it, it's even more than half the rent. ¿Por qué? Because we had got a deal, but I'm not complaining, okay? And then we're going to subtract 1820.90, okay? So now we're at $12,873.90. Then we're going to subtract $1,163.25. So now that's $11,710. Now I'm going to put a little asterisk by this Ring doorbell because we haven't purchased it. I'm just being honest, you know. Now this was already spent, so now we're going to take away that $539.33. So it's saying $11,171, but it's literally this but $10,000. So I am doing some type of math wrong. Okay, wrong. We have this $10,100 actual in our life account. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm going to put a date on it, and I'm going to say balance. Okay, and so I'm just going to put the 10,000 and it's 100, and we're going to say 0325. Now, because money is unfortunately looking funny, your girl is also applying for other jobs just in case. You know what I'm saying? I just be struggling to keep it on the same topic. I was going to give you something different. Okay, because of that, our goals now are to try to save way more money. Okay, we will be investing a little bit, but not too much. We're not going crazy. Okay, I just got to be honest. I don't know why I try to sound British. Anyways, so we're trying to save, and I'm so grateful that we have this money left over because that's that. Now my job is kind of like a little bit in limbo. It's like I don't not have a job, but like I haven't started it yet, and we were supposed to be getting a certain amount of money to help us move. Okay, so I was looking forward to that, but I'm grateful because we're gonna be okay with or without. Amen. Okay, so we're gonna keep that in our high yield savings account. Yeah. And then I was going to change to another subject, but I actually don't know what I was going to say. But anyway, anyhow, I got notes to the side because I know me, y'all. I know me. Now, I'm cool with this. I'm actually very grateful. That means we spent about $7,000 to actually move. and moving is expensive, and it's just, you know, a win is a win. Now, let's also be clear. We're supposed to be getting some money back because we need to be getting our deposit back from our new apartment. I mean, so our last apartment. It's like $300 or $400. In the South, I feel like I can't speak for every state. I might not be able to do that, but I've lived in one, two, three. Hold on, 4 states in the South, and it's always been $300 or $400. It's never had to go 8, 9, or 2 months worth of, you know, payment of first and last. I haven't had to do that. But I say all that to say, I'm hoping. Listen, I cleaned that thing down. Okay, bleach here, bleach there, bleach everywhere. You get a bleach. You get a bleach. Literally. I say that to say, give me my money. Now, we're waiting. They have our new address, but we are waiting on that. So that's some money I'm looking forward to coming in. Some more money looking forward to coming in is freaking car insurance. Okay. Can we talk about how living in Maryland or DMV area, I actually don't care. I know D is probably way more expensive than the M and the B, but living in Maryland, car insurance, at least where we live, way cheaper. Okay, way freaking cheaper. They said we wasn't even in New Orleans when we left. We were on the outskirts, and they still was charging us more. So let's just look at these new bills. Okay, new bills. Boom, boom. Okay, that was kind of cute writing. Yeah, I know y'all don't be liking my handwriting, but I ate with that. Hold on. Let me find out. I'm trying to figure out how I want to write it. Okay, so first things first, we will do rent. Yeah, I've already told you guys. So we're gonna go from and then to, right? So let's write from. So our rent previously was $1,622. Now let me be clear. This is cheaper, and I'm so grateful. It was gonna be a few dollars extra, I think, maybe like $1,625. We have a substantial less amount of space. We're about 900 square feet. And our previous place, we were like 1,400, which is why we tried to move out of the city of New Orleans, because you have more square footage. Here, you don't have as much square footage, but our first apartment was about this size. So like it was doable. But when you go from a lot more space into a little bit of space, we're trying to condense. My husband is listen, don't tell him I said this, y'all. He might be a hoarder because he does not want to get rid of things. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so we go from 1622, and then we're going to 1545. Okay, grateful. Let's do some math on that, because you know we got to minus 1545. Okay, 77 dang dollars. That's the difference, and I'm so grateful. Now, this one also, it's going to be a little different too, because this included our water. This does not include our water. So technically we are still going to have another bill with water. But a win is a win. I'm hoping it's not going to be 77, but it might. I don't know. I'm new here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not true to this. I'm new to this, y'all. Don't calm down. Okay. So that was for rent. And then the next one we're going to do is for car. We're going to do car insurance? We're going to do car insurance. Yeah. Car insurance. Now, mind you, my husband and my car are paid off. They were both born in 2016, okay? Or 2017. One after two. Almost a decade old. Actually, yeah, almost a decade old. I say this to say, when we were first living, like, this was back in 2022, was it 2022? 2022 to 2023. We were first living in our first apartment in the city of New Orleans. We were both paying like $200 something for our car insurance a pop. Okay? A pop. Granted, I have a Hyundai, and they do like to steal those cars. So I understood why they were trying to charge me an arm and a leg. Okay? And I wish I would have known this back in 2016 when I got the car, but I didn't. And here we are. Now, when we moved out of New Orleans, it was about $240. Ooh, that sun is going down. Okay, so it was about, and I'm kind of lying. Let me see. Let's get direct numbers. We got to be direct with it. We got $234.50. So that's how much we were paying. Okay, so now, again, both of us insured. not only are we both insured, but we are also fully covered. Okay. If they steal my baby, I got to get a new baby. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I have to be fully insured, just because these people like to steal cars. And they tell me that they do it out here too. I feel like nowhere is safe. So here we are. So now the new price is going to be $183.51. Come on for the difference. So excited. $234.50 minus 183.51. Okay, $50.99. Love that for us. Third thing that I'm going to bring up that is going to be different. And I'm just bringing up three things, but I think our internet is going to be slightly higher, a few dollars, not too much. It's going to be 50 something. We were paying for like 51, 52. Now it's going to be 50 something. Can't be exact. My husband set that up. What else? I think that's about it. I'm really hoping, because our place, it also is smaller, and then we haven't turned on the air or the heat, not too much, a little bit, because I be hot, y'all. I be going through it. But we can open the windows. We actually have screens on our windows, and that in itself is kind of like a come up, okay? Because to get a breeze is to get the cheese. You see me, you hear me. Okay, but this is just three things I'm doing. However, again, it might be more things that are different. So this one here is also going to be renter's insurance, because I was kind of surprised on this as well. So we're going to put from and then to. So we had $252.97. This is for the whole year. $252.97. So if you divide this by 12, we would have been paying $21 a month. Okay. All right. Which, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. I'm cool with insurance. Like, insure me, help me. Now, these insurance companies are predatory. Don't get it twisted. We ain't cool. But like, I'm cool with you protecting me, but I ain't cool with your prices. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so $252.99. Actually, 97. Why did I put? And I feel like I said 97. Let me see. $252.97 divided by 12. Whatever. All right, now what do we go to a year? Y'all, $134 freaking dollars. This is a year. So let's see, $252.97, and then we're at minus 134. That is $118.97 difference. Ugh. I'm just okay. I say all this to say the numbers I'm actually quite excited about. It's just job security is a little and I'm a little nervous. I gotta be real. But the good news is there's so many places around here and jobs to apply to. I really did feel like it wasn't as many options in Louisiana. Grateful for Louisiana. I love New Orleans. Okay. She gets down. Okay. In New Orleans. I'm just saying, as far as progressing in my career and my husband's career, we kind of just agreed that we have better opportunities. One, because there's a lot of, companies here. One. Two, the location. We could be DC, we could be Maryland, we could be Virginia. We can take it to Philly if we're really feeling silly. I'm just saying, the trains and being able to transport from 1 to 2, unmatched. I love public transit, okay? Because I hate driving. Oh, can we talk about that? Okay, you insist. My husband and I drove from where we would be staying in Maryland to Baltimore, which theoretically isn't a lot of miles in between, okay? The state's only about so big. But the way it took us 2.5 hours to get there because of traffic, it was crazy. I had to talk to my aunt because my aunt also lives here, and she was telling me about the different routes. I only know highways, freeways, streets. She's like, no, you got this route and this highway, then you got to take this back way. And then I said, oh, okay, this is like driving Olympics out here. And I'm okay with that. She said, like, we need to basically get up on a Saturday morning and just drive around, figure it out. The best way to figure it out is being lost. That might be true. But, getting lost gets you pissed off real fast, depending if you get lost and then you get in traffic. Okay. Also, tolls. We got to talk about tolls because we might have some stuff coming in the mail about some tolls. So I need to get like a pass or something because the tolls, you know. So the tolls and the traffic, the two T's right now. We not tight. Okay, the two T's, we ain't tight, but we are figuring it the freak out. So yeah, this I think is the only update I got. Again, your girl is trying to be consistent with her videos, so make sure you guys subscribe here. Also subscribe to paperbymo.com. I'm trying to share some blog posts. Previously it was about moving. Like, do you think you want to move? You know what I'm saying? And if you do, maybe you need to ask yourself these questions, because these are the questions that we asked ourselves. Okay. Another thing is, and specifically with those questions, is money. It's very, very important. Okay. Moving is a lot of money. You know, maybe you can sell everything and maybe it will be cheaper. I don't know. So that's what we were talking about in that blog post. And then groceries, budget, how to budget better. I have been seeing so many videos where people are just like, and me as a single person, I spend $1,000 a month. And I'm just like, ooh, shout out to you. Because I also know, okay, I'm not naive to think that we're all on the same budget. I know that some people spend it because they got it. But sometimes people spend it and they don't have it. So that's for you, okay? That blog is specifically for you to check out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little yap session. I need to find like a catchy phrase or like a song dance. Yap, 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 yap. You know, something like that, okay? You could tell I was in New Orleans because that was given. It might not have been given, but I was trying to give the New Orleans vibes. But I need a song or a something. Yap with me. Yap, yap with me. You know, something. Okay, I'm done yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.